Here we are with the top news stories, June 10th, 2016. Number 1. Gawker Media has filed for bankruptcy. As reported by the New York Times and TheVerge.com, they listed the company's assets between $50 and $100 million, and they had liabilities as high as $500 million. Peter Thiel was revealed to be funding Hulk Hogan's lawsuit against Gawker, and they reportedly owed 4 or 5 other companies a couple $1,000s, but they owed Hulk Hogan, of course, $130 million. Chad Mendes has just been flagged for USADA violation. This doesn't really mean anything yet. He's probably going to have his B sample tested, but if he fails that, he probably faces a suspension of 2 to 3 years, which means he'll be out until 2018 at the earliest. Tim Means has accepted a 6-month suspension at the hands of USADA. His situation is similar to the Yoel Romero situation in that he took a supplement that was tainted with an unlisted ingredient, which means the only really thing he's going to be out of is his scheduled fight with Donald Cerrone that was already, of course, called off when he initially failed his test. It was revealed that Kimbo had passed many health-related tests before his last Bellator fight, which really makes the whole situation look really bad because after the Dada heart attacks and Kimbo's death, both fighters reportedly passed these tests with flying colors, with no flags or anything. So to have Kimbo just die of a serious heart condition a couple months after, that throws some red flags, and I think Bellator should spearhead the investigation into this. Chael Sonnen announced that Anderson Silva and Uriah Hall would be on UFC 200. It's not official yet, but the UFC can't ban him for life, at least like they did for Ariel. Well, they could. Another story that's been going around recently is the UFC's Sarah Moras is unable to pay for a fight camp because she says that it costs her too much. She listed, she had a back and forth on Twitter with some of her fans, and she actually mentioned that she has to take a few months off work, and that is the reason why she can't train. There are fighters with full-time jobs, notably Shane Carwin, who was a former title contender against Brock Lesnar, and I mean, it is a sad state that the premier fighting league of the world can't pay their fighters enough to have a full camp without having to worry about another job. But it is what it is, and she's making a lot more than she would make in Bellator and Invicta, and I don't really know what happens from here, but it looks like she's going to be on the sidelines for a while. That's it for today. Sorry for the voice, I'm a little sick, but I'll see you guys next time there's breaking news. Bye.